first time in Zimbabwe, welcome to Zimbabwe. Of course, all of you from SADC countries and all around the world, of course, you will experience the Zimbabwean hospitality yourselves. My name is Andy Hodges. I will be your Director of Ceremonies for the morning session. I work for a company called ZTN Prime, and in fact, I'd like to say hi to all the viewers who are watching this live on ZTN Prime. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 4 percentages I'd like you to remember today, and as we get into the SADC Industrialization Week. This is day 2. Of course, the theme of the Industrialization Week is promoting innovation to unlock opportunities for sustainable economic growth and development towards an industrialized SADC. There's 4 percentages, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should focus on. The first one is 14%. The second one is 17%. 14% is the intra-African trade that happens within the AU. 17% is the intra-SADC trade that happens within the EU, within the SADC region. And of course, if you look at manufacturing compared to GDP, you can see the numbers are there. It's 17.6% in 1990, 13% in 2013. So it gives you an idea. So why I'm putting up those numbers, of course, is that we know that SADC has all the resources. The question now is, how can we start doing and dreaming at the same time? Now, without further ado, let us now move into our program. I'd like to call upon, I'd like you to help me welcome for the opening remarks, the Permanent Secretary in Zimbabwe's Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Dr. Thomas Utete Wushe. Dr. Wushe, please, a big round of applause.
SADC Executive Secretary, Your Excellency Elias Magosi in absentia. I would also like to acknowledge heads of ministries and senior government officials here present. The Mayor of Harare and mayors of other municipalities and traditional chiefs here present. Members of the Diplomatic Corps, I welcome you. It is indeed my honor and privilege to deliver the welcome remarks at this auspicious event, the Investment Forum for SADC as a whole. My welcome remarks are going to be very short and direct. In this room, there are over 60 journalists. In this room, there are over 400 researchers in different respects. There are definitely over 600 storytellers who will, on one day or another, talk about this day. I would like to encourage all of us to write something about today. And it will be a historic moment, a telling moment for the SADC region, where the population of 365 million have come together with a combined GDP of 700 billion to say we are open for business. We have invited our friends across the globe to come and meet and strike business deals, and that is the whole purpose of this meeting together. So, Honorable Vice President, this is what you are seeing. But I'm also seeing something here. I'm seeing a commitment from SADC people to follow the instructions from their heads of states and government. Way back in 2014, a determination was made to make SADC a greater region through industrialization. And industrialization is only possible through investment, and that's why we are here today. And what I see here, Honorable Vice President and ministers, ladies and gentlemen, I see something special. I see 3 things. I see intent. Intent for radical industrialization in our region, which is transformative in the sense that it would like to transform the people of SADC region to relate in the continent as Africa, and then to relate and be members counted on the global community. The second thing I see is capacity, the capacity to deliver. I see the delegates here who have come from all over the world with capacity to deliver the investment that we are looking for. I can't even mention the trillions of dollars that are available here for investment in Zimbabwe. Then the third thing, which is most important, is I see the capacity to absorb that investment. And how is this capacity defined, Honorable Vice President? It is defined by the 9 investment promotion agencies that have come here today in one room to call and promote the investment opportunities that are in our region. I also see 16 business chamber organizations from all the member states that are here to encourage investment in our region. And in our region, we see, as SADC have identified 45 major projects that runs into the trillions, and that's the demand that is there. Honorable Vice President, with these remarks, I would like to say welcome everyone, and I want to thank every one of you here for making time for this investment forum. And I will not leave this without thanking all the people who made it successful. Thank you very much.
Let me begin by welcoming you all, especially the visitors to Zimbabwe. I wish to express our deepest appreciation for the opportunity to host the first ever SADC Investment Conference, a prelude to the 44th Ordinary Summit, SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government. We shall be running under the theme Promoting Innovation to Unlock Opportunities for Sustained Economic Growth and Development Towards an Industrialized SADC. I invite our international guests to experience the splendor of a beautiful country and generosity of the people of Zimbabwe. We're a peace-loving nation, renowned for our unmatched hospitality and stunning natural beauty, from the majestic Victoria Falls to the serene landscapes of the Eastern Highlands. I'm honored to be speaking on financing industrial development to attract private investment into the SADC region during the investment conference. Building forward better will not be possible without reigniting investment, both domestic and international, as an engine of growth. Industrialization and innovation help to unleash dynamic and competitive economic forces that generate employment and income opportunities within the SADC region as a whole. Attracting investment is one of the core objectives of the SADC regional economic community, and is a powerful vehicle for developing infrastructure, enhancing participation of economies in regional and global value chains, and empowering the youths and women, as well as in alleviating poverty. I'm glad that member states acknowledge and see the importance of creating a favorable investment climate in order to value add on our natural resource endowments, as well as a diversity of our economies in pursuit of regional industrialization. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the SADC region is endowed with strategic natural resources, from oil to gas and a variety of minerals, whether it's gold, diamonds, copper, etc. We have it all. To fertile arable lands that sustain agricultural production, inland waterways, which enable hydropower generation, as well as unique flora and fauna, and astonishing marine resources that sustain the development of the tourism industry. Notably, there are some of the sectors with guaranteed return on investment for investors. Let me turn to the business and investment environment within the SADC region. The SADC region accounts for about 28% of Africa's GDP, 26% of Africa's total population, and attracted 30% of the total foreign direct investment inflows into Africa over the last decade. The SADC region is among the 8 regional economic communities working towards integration of the African continent. The SADC region economic growth averaged 2.2% in 2023. I'm cognizant of the difficulties developing countries are facing. The SADC region in particular is facing mounting public debt that is limiting the region's ability to invest in core industries and infrastructure. Within the African region, SADC region rather, most balance sheets have been severely weakened, especially after COVID. And the average public debt in the region is around 59.2% of gross domestic product. With some countries in high risk of debt distress spending more on servicing external public debt than investing in transformative programs and projects. In addition, rising geopolitical tensions and climate change impacts have affected all member states, resulting in reduced productivity, increasing levels of unemployment between 25 and 80%, and even rising poverty levels in some countries. We now estimate about 132 million people in the SADC region have become food insecure. Furthermore, the majority of SADC countries are still dependent on primary industries and rely heavily on one country, being South Africa, as a major trading partner. And South Africa is among key emerging markets among the developing economies. Hence, excluding South Africa, the majority of SADC countries are yet to see significant industrialization. The major challenges facing the region to industrialize include the lack of long-term finance, macroeconomic instabilities, and limited fiscal space to address gaps in economic enablers, coupled with long-term decline in official development support. In this regard, attracting foreign direct investment and intra-SADC investment will enable the productive capabilities of the region and promote macroeconomic convergence and integration of financial markets, as well as build capacity to participate in continental and global value chains. This will enable the regional transitions from exports of unprocessed natural resources, primary products, into processed high-value goods and services. Let me turn to the environment for doing business. On a positive note, over the years, member states have managed to align policies and regulations with regional frameworks for improving the business environment in line with the World Bank Doing Business indicators. Achievements having been registered in particular in reducing the time and cost of starting a business by simplifying procedures and accelerating processing of applications. Furthermore, a number of countries have set up electronic single-window services systems, enabling investors to identify and apply for approvals as per their business requirements. To attract investment in specific sectors and increase exports, countries in the SADC region have developed special economic zones backed by physical infrastructure developments and necessary tax incentives. Let me turn to the SADC Industrialization Strategy and Roadmap 2015 to 2063, looking at the priorities around regional value chains. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, the primary orientation of the SADC Industrialization Strategy places importance on technological and economic transformation of the SADC region through industrialization, modernization, skills development, science and technology, financial strengthening, and deeper regional integration. In this regard, the key priority sectors for an inclusive and mutually competitive growth of the region have been identified as agro-processing, minerals beneficiation, downstream processing, and enhanced participation in value chains at the national, regional, and global levels. Consequently, aligning the SADC Vision 2050 with which envisages the economic development of the region through sustainable use of natural resources and progressive industrialization of the region anchored on the development of regional value chains identified in key sectors, and these sectors are also key for the SADC region to participate in regional value chains under the AFCFTA. In this regard, industrial development and market integration, infrastructure development in support of regional integration, the social and human capital development are therefore key to the attainment of the SADC Vision 2050, where all stakeholders have a role to play, in particular the private sector, which is instrumental in both the development of infrastructure and the industrialization process. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say the following in terms of investment opportunities at regional level. The SADC region has huge investment opportunities, ranging from sectors such as mining, tourism, energy, infrastructure development, and agriculture. The Industrialization Initiative further offers an unlimited range of investment opportunities through value chain development, mineral beneficiation, and downstream processing. In the mining sector, the region contributes about 55% of the world diamond production, which while in the platinum group of metals, the region contributes about 72% of global output. Let me hasten to say, in the lithium sector, the region has a vast deposits of lithium that you mainly find in Zimbabwe and DRC, and other energy minerals such as cobalt, copper, and graphite. In addition, the region has a wide range of minerals that support various industries, from the manufacture of catalytic converters to computer chips. Hence, the industrialization and value addition, with industrialization and value addition, the region can set the pace on production and global price developments. I'm aware of the initiative, we're all aware of the initiative, for example, that has been put together between DRC, Congo, and Zambia to establish battery manufacturing capability in terms of lithium batteries to deal with the future energy demands. The region also has an abundance of arable land with the capacity of ensuring food security for the region, the continent, and the global economy as a whole. Let me turn to Zimbabwe. We are in Zimbabwe, so I have to say a few things about Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has become a self-sufficient agricultural powerhouse in the production of wheat, with a record high harvest of 468,000 metric tons in 2023, which was a 25% increase from the year before. And there are more opportunities for the private sector to invest in agriculture and agro-processing in Zimbabwe. Furthermore, the region is endowed with vast waterways, such as the Congo and Zambezi, with the Inga Dam situated on the Congo River, offering sites with potential hydropower resources that would be enough to address the energy requirements of the entire region and beyond. According to the African Development Bank, the total hydropower potential in SADC countries is estimated at about 1,080 terawatt hours per year. However, capacity being utilized at present is just under 31 terawatt hours a year. In conclusion, one of the most urgent tasks is to change the prevailing negative perception concerning the investment climate in the region by providing potential investors with correct and balanced information about the opportunities and risks of investing in African countries. And this includes, Honorable Vice President and colleagues, the creation of African-based credit rating agencies that are able to assess African risk accurately, regional SADC risk accurately. In the same vein, I encourage member states to continue their efforts to improve their investment climate and economic performance, and sharing information with respect to investment opportunities, laws, and regulations as enshrined in Article 27, which refers to cooperation in promotion of investment of the SADC model bilateral investment treaty. As I conclude, it is imperative that